Hi, Luma here at starfirewisdom.com, and I am going to give you a very important exercise called the Psychic Sphere of Protection. It's a technique that came through me as Oracle Pegasus, which is my oracular mechanism, from my broader higher self to assist all of us keeping our mental space sovereign. There are a lot of influences going on right now that are unseen. Some are conscious and some are unconscious. There's a lot of waves, radio waves, microwaves, and influences on our screens, our smartphones, iPads, tablets, and even in the movies. And many of you are aware of this. And there's a lot of advertising going on as well. Advertisers are aware of how they can make suggestions and make more sales. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's useful to have a filter for us so we are able to screen out the things that are important to us and in alignment with our highest good. So this technique is my gift to you, to try it on and see if it works, to hold your mental space, particularly your subconscious, because right now a lot of you are aware of the law of attraction and how important the subconscious plays a role in what's actually manifesting. So you want to make sure you're manifesting what you want and what you believe is possible, and not what you're seeing on the news that's terrifying you. Instead, have a screen so you know what's discern for your highest good and your true nature. So it's called the Psychic Sphere of Protection. So here's how it works. So imagine you have a bubble around your body, and it's a membrane. So we're going to program the membrane of the bubble to have an intelligent function, like a software. So as a creator, we can do these things. So this particular bubble, imagine it's very beautiful, lucid. It's actually catching light and making rainbows on it, whatever makes you feel good. It could even be like beveled glass if you want. So now that you're in touch with that membrane, imagine it all the way around your body, containing your inner sphere presence. Your consciousness can come into your body and fill that up. So now we're going to program that membrane, that bubble, to filter out telepathic or psychic, subliminal, hypnotic suggestions and influences that might be targeted at you, or just happen to be in your environment that you're not aware of. When you watch a movie, or you're watching a flickering screen on your TV, or even your laptops, or you're on Facebook, the brain goes into certain brainwave patterns that make you more suggestible. So you want to be very careful what you're watching. Choose very carefully what you're seeing. But sometimes there are influences on the screen you cannot see, or you're not aware of, so you're not really giving your conscious consent of what you're allowing into your subconscious mind. With this technique, with this membrane you just created, and we're going to program it now, you will automatically have your higher self filter out anything that's not in alignment with your highest good and your true nature. And once you try this on, try it out for a couple of weeks and see if you notice a difference, how you feel, if you're not having those prompting thoughts to go buy a pizza suddenly, or go get that dress because you want to feel good, or other promptings that don't seem like they're coming from you. See, those are going to go away, and that you can hear your own inner prompting more clearly. Wouldn't that be nice? So here we go. So imagine that bubble around you, and we're going to give it a command. We're going to program that right now. With this screen, I command that any and all telepathic, psychic, subliminal, or hypnotic suggestions, projections, transmissions, influence, energies, or implants, whether conscious or unconscious, that are not in alignment with my highest good and my true nature, are totally screened out of my life experience, including my physical and subtle bodies, my consciousness and subconsciousness, on all timelines, all dimensions and all my creations, including my internet presence. So it is. And sense a rippling in that membrane, this beautiful fluid membrane, so all the love and light can come through the membrane that's in alignment with your highest good and your true nature. But things that aren't, stay outside. The beauty of this is you might become aware of them. You might see right in front of you someone like a car salesman or someone in a store trying to sell you something and tell you, oh, you don't want that, you want this. And you, let's see, like the Jedi mind trick. You'll be able to see it for what it is, like, oh, look at that, and be amused. It's not something to be afraid of. It's just something to understand. You can design filters for yourself to live your life as a sovereign being and have your free will be conscious consent, whether it's being disclosed on the outside or not. Your intelligence, this membrane, can screen that out for you. So you can add a sound to it, so you can just boost it at any time. You know, mine is vroom. Some people go zip, or just boost screens or up screens. So once you set this in motion, you can just boost it again and again. I highly recommend doing it before you go to sleep, so your dream time is also not influenced by anything that's just not in alignment with your highest good or true nature. So you can actually have very good quality dreams that can serve you, that can help heal you, give you messages, or just leave you alone so you sleep. Wouldn't that be nice? So you can also highly recommend this to do before you watch a movie, before you watch the news. If you're going to watch the news, say boost my screens so that you can actually watch the news if you really want to know what's going on, but you can see it more from your sovereign higher self, inner knowing, as opposed to being a victim of theater selling the news. The advertisers know how our brains work. They've known it for a long time, and they're very good at suggesting us to buy what they want us to buy. And that's, good for them. And it's useful for you to know that as well, that you can screen out, just like a good screen can keep out bugs and mosquitoes and leave them on the outside, and you could actually see them there. They're not bad. It's just you want to have choice to not have them in your space as a sovereign being. So have a good time with that. The psychic sphere of protection. My name is Luma Lore with StarfireWisdom.com. I'm also known as Oracle Pegasus of the new book, Starfire Wisdom, the Adamantine Tablets of Diamond Consciousness Teachings. You can check it out and get a copy if you'd like. Thank you.